and rain and the hurricane. But I hope this gets to go out. I haven't been in here because we have lots of windows in the kitchen, and with the tornado warning, not a watch, in my direct area, I figured I'd stay in the area that has no windows, which is the hallway, kind of. It's kind of the hallway, I don't know what you would call it, but it's where I keep my office at, basically. So we're looking at today some transformers that don't transform that are adorable. First, we're going to look at something in the past, and I was actually looking at some things this morning while I was waiting, and Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I had some, but I can't remember why I got rid of them. But you purge stuff all throughout your life, and I tried to watch a few videos. But there's only like two people that have a video of those. I was like, really? Well, one of them was just a blue guy, and the other guy had about half a dozen figures. Unfortunately, he makes his videos just for kids. I'm going, okay, these are 20 some years old. There's no kids that currently play with 20 some year old stuff. So, yeah, I don't really like modern stuff, but I do collect modern stuff quite often, especially Transformers, because it's the stuff from my childhood. I don't like the modern, well, there's a few figures I like from whatever that's called, the TV thing. But these guys here are called Battle Beast. Now, they are not in America directly related to Transformers, but even as a kid, I realized there's something transformistic about this. It looks like it is made by the people who make Transformers. And later on, thanks to the internet, I found out that yes, these are related to the Transformers. And actually, they're in one episode, I think, of Headmasters. Although it could be, no, I'm pretty sure it's either Headmasters or something after that. I don't think it's part of the Master Force. That seemed to be a completely different universe. Headmaster seems to be the final official Japanese G1 series. I just also noticed that some of these have holes in their feet and some of them don't. I'm not sure what that's about. I did get a lot, not a lot, but like 5. Oh, I'm just cursed with bad internet. All right, so I wonder if these little guys can fit into the Ready to Robots. I don't think they can, but they got the little peg holes. So these were 2 points of articulation figures that I used to have back in the day, and of course I still do. I have more than this somewhere else. I hope I didn't grow up them at some point, because I thought these were fantastic. I really loved them. There was a younger neighbor of mine when I was like in middle school, and we would play with them all the time. He was really into them, more than I was. I didn't have nearly as many back then. And of course my collection grew after. What I love about collecting things is you just got to play the waiting game. When everybody's getting out of it, you should just come behind them and take all their stuff at dirt cheap. They're done with it. And that's the same thing like with Laserdisc. The reason I got so many Laserdiscs was because when DVDs came out, people were chucking their Laserdisc out. Here's a whole crate for $50. They're still good. They're still watchable. So I'm getting like a crate of 50 movies for $50, and I'm not buying DVDs. I bought a few DVDs, but I was like, after I watched Goonies on DVDs, I was like, no, this is terrible. I don't know what they're doing. All right, now I just introduced that to go to this. This is something that's a little more recent. I think this is from around 2006. These are the, I want to say Heroes, but they're little non-transforming tiny little figures with 3 points of articulation. They're very much in the vein of Battle Beast, in my personal opinion. So some of them are Beast Wars, some of them are G1. So they're about the same size, and I'm thinking like they might go with those little figures I've been getting into lately a little bit. That's why I've been Beast. Oh, here goes the internet again. It flickered. Battle Tribes and Battle Beasts. They're not the same size, unfortunately. And I could probably play with these in the same realm. They're very similar. So we got small, medium, large. We got them from the smallest to the medium to large. And then we have slightly bigger, these guys right here, which can go more like that. Battle Tribes looks more like the He-Man figures, and then these guys are my space figures. All right, so we have, let's just see what I have. So you can go, well, I have those. And then I have some of the best ones ever. This is my favorite one, Galvatron. Now, at first I didn't like these because they were pre-statically posed. There's no point in the articulation, because what else are you going to do with him? Oh, look, I'm putting his arm down. Oh, look, his other arm's going down. It's not much you can do. It's more like you got a little statue, and for some reason the arms and legs move. But let's be honest, you're going to end up posing it like this because that's the only pose that makes sense. So that's why I hated him at first, especially this one. This one's in a running position. There's nothing else you can really do with him. You can put his hands up, but he looks like he's stupid. Look, my hands are up. He can't even turn his torso around to face where he's going. So you got to have his head facing this way, and his arms don't even make sense. And they just don't make sense like this. It's like, what is he doing with his arms? They're not even in the running position, really. I guess that's the best you're going to do. It just looks like a contorted mess. Here's a very nice one. We got the Planet Muncher, Unicron. Yeah, there's a mosquito. I opened the door to let the cats out because finally the weather it's pouring down rain, but the cats want to go out. So I'm like, okay, I just didn't want you guys to blow away in the tornadoes. So I had them all inside, and they kind of go into dormancy during this weather. Then we have Hot Rod. Looks like he's getting ready to get on the pooper. He's in the squatting position. Yeah. A lot of them are in the squatting position. Speaking of squatting position, we got Blitzwing. Whoa. He's got some kind of, I don't know if this is from plastic degenerates here or if he's somehow or other got dirty inside of here. I don't know. But sometimes plastic does degenerate over time, and you start getting this white film on it where it's how do I explain it? It's like the plastic is shedding its own skin, I guess you can say. It's like the polymers are breaking down. And that's sad because there's not really much of a fix that I know about it. But here's Blitzwing. And they didn't have the right name for him when he came out. And I think it's Shrapnel, isn't it? But they called him just Insecticon because at the time they didn't have the right for him. And I think these came together. They didn't have the rights to their names. This was, they just called him Rodimus instead of Hot Rod. And I think they called him Insecticon instead of his real name, which I don't know, is it Bombshell or Shrapnel? I get this. My favorite one was Kickback. That's the one I had, the only one I had whenever I was a kid. I got the other two much later on and didn't get them in the package. So, my memory to remember which one's Bombshell and which one's Shrapnel, a little shaky. I think this is Shrapnel. I think Bombshell's got the little thing that covers his face and, when he goes into robot mode or insect mode. And of course, we got Rhinox. I love how it looks like he's got a little necklace on. Like he's like, yo, my name is Rhinox. This is my bling bling. It's so funny. Yeah, he's in a squatting position too, of course. And then last but not least is, of course, Cliff Jumper. Now you might be thinking, is this all you got? I think so. I don't, I keep them together in these little boxes like this. So I don't think I have any more. And if I do, I may find them. They were actually all kept together in a plastic bag because it's easier to keep things that you're still growing. Like this is way outgrown, and then I won't be able to keep it. And then so I have to put Decepticons in one and Autobots in another. That would be the next step. So right now they're in a clear container, but before they were in a giant Ziploc bag inside of another container. So that's how I keep those. We got these, of course, and we got these. But today is not about Battle Beast or Battle Tribes. It's about Transformers. So what are you guys doing for Transformers Tuesday? Are you celebrating? I know it's every Tuesday is Transformers Tuesday, but what is your favorite Transformer? Let me know in the comments below. Have a great day and see you guys next time.